An hour's drive to the south of Perth is the Peel region. Now, we have had some brilliant adventures down here as part of Destination WA, and today, one you may not have considered when venturing into the Peel region. If you love boutique breweries and wineries and a bit of a drive, do we have a day trip for you? Actually, you could turn it into a whole weekend. The Peel region has brought together its premium breweries and wineries to create a DIY beer and wine trail, and along the way, you get to sample some really nice fresh produce from the farm gates. So I've got a few stops in mind to give you a taste of the trail. Let's get cracking. I thought we'd start with Mandurah Winery, a cellar-door winery nestled in the forest just outside the historic town of Jarrahdale. This is an award-winning destination for a number of reasons. The views are stunning and it's the perfect spot for lunch on a sunny day. The food comes from the gardens at the back of the restaurant and from neighbouring properties. Now, here's why I'm thinking your best bet with this trail is to spend a few days savouring it. It's a 258k round trip, and our next stop is 50k southwest of Mandurah, not in the country. Now we're headed into town. Mandurah specifically, and tucked away quite unexpectedly in the light industrial area is the Three Rivers Microbrewery, open Friday, Saturday and Sunday. While the sampling in the tap room is a bit of fun, it's a little more serious out the back.
Commercial beers these days are fairly flavourless, and I found that the only way to get the kind of beers that I really like was to make them myself. So I was a home brewer for 30-odd years.
Mark was an environmental scientist trying to save the world when he decided to apply his scientific approach to his passion. Now he and wife Trina's beers are picking up award after award. Happy he made the switch to brewing?
And I do love it, yeah. I love coming to work every day. And for me, it's a great combination of left brain, right brain. So I get to be creative in the recipes that I formulate and the way we brew, and scientific to make sure everything goes exactly right. Bringing those two together is great for me.
Now, while you're doing this drive, a snack for the road doesn't go astray. Keep your eyes out for farm gates and make sure you have some cash for the honour system. And off we go again. Back in 2016, this whole area was devastated by fire, including our next stop, Drakes Brook Winery. It's 12 hectares of premium vines, which has quite literally risen from the ashes. What was left then after the fire, Benny?
Nothing. The whole place was totally burnt out. It was just one big charred mess.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. 17 chooks and a couple of goats.
And how about these vines?
They were all burnt out, but we reckon about 65% of them were reshot, and we've retrained them, and we'll get a crop off them this year.
And you can taste the latest vintage and some of the older ones in the winery's cool underground cellar, which opened just in time for the release of this batch of wines. While you can't buy food at Drakes Brook, Bernie invites everyone to bring their own along, buy a bottle of wine and enjoy the views. The quality of the produce on this trail is exceptional, and one of the other attractions, at no point on the drive are you more than an hour and a half from Perth. Very important if you're doing this as a day trip. Cheers.